Ladies and gentlemen, wrestlers from Drake University and Iowa State University have always had a unique relationship. During the 1970s and 80s, Drake wrestlers regularly traveled here to Ames to practice in the Iowa State Wrestling Room and then compete in the ISU Invitational. Many friendships were formed over those years that have continued for decades. Drake enjoyed 3 decades of wrestling from 1966 through 1993. In May of 2017, Iowa State head coach Kevin Dresser started the process of reaching out to former Drake University wrestlers to adopt them into the Iowa State wrestling family. We would like to continue to honor those who gave so much to the sport and the state of Iowa wrestling traditions, and once again recognize the Drake wrestling alumni this afternoon. Dr. Lonnie Timmerman was Drake's head coach, during which the program regularly competed against Iowa State and many other top 10 teams. Drake had several 20-win seasons and one year defeated 3 top 20 teams. Among their successful seasons as a team, Drake also had several individual NCAA tournament qualifiers. Beyond the mat, Drake wrestlers were just as successful and went on to become college professors, military generals, CEOs of large corporations, physicians, lawyers, dentists, and in one case, an Iowa Supreme Court justice. At this time, we would like to recognize individual Drake wrestlers and their representatives. Dave Sargent, Matt Lenahan, Greg Gruss, Scott Beckwith, Dan Christensen, Bob Burns, Vane Overturf, John Feenskoten, Dave Gilson, Scott Wallace, Ted Kamemo, Sean Stream, Jim Mazzatelli, Brad Prentice, Terry Cooper, Chuck Gruss, Brian Zanders, Charles Zanders, assistant coach, Paul Bartlett, former ISU wrestler and assistant coach at Drake, Shelley Brown Rouse, manager, Bob Impikoven, father of Scott Impikoven, and Sean Stream, who is representing his brother Scott Stream, who was tragically lost in the line of duty while serving in Afghanistan in 2009. Please, one more round of applause, and again, welcome the Drake Wrestling alumni and their guests into the Iowa State Wrestling family.